Called Looking Forward, Moving Forward, which aims to restore apartheid-era artists' place in our heritage, will open at Constitution Hill next Friday. While the works were repatriated by the Ifa Lethu Foundation, will be exhibited alongside a small collection of works by young contemporary artists grappling with today's issues. Well, to tell us more, we are joined from our Durban studios by its curator, Carol Brown. A very good morning to you, Carol, and welcome to Morning Live.
Hello, yes. Hello.
Yes, indeed. Carol, won't you please take us through what the exhibition is all about and where the inspiration to host it came from?
Thank you. Yes, the exhibition is about artists' repatriation of artworks which were made during the struggle era in South Africa by South African artists. But the artists in those days had very little opportunities to exhibit or to sell their works due to the apartheid laws and the restrictions. And many of them just had to work from home and never had gallery spaces. And at that stage, we were very fortunate to have many diplomats and foreign visitors and journalists who came to South Africa and who saw the value in this. And in particular, there were two Australian diplomats, Di Johnson and Bruce Haig, who were here to try to overcome the apartheid restrictions and to make friends and to see if they could form more cultural links. But unofficially, they started supporting the artists, showing the artists' works in their own places and giving great opportunities to them, but which were not publicly acknowledged. So when they went back to Australia, they had purchased the works by the artists and supported them, and the artworks were taken back and almost for their own personal reasons. And once apartheid had ended, they very generously started returning the artworks so that South African heritage could actually benefit from these artworks. And we felt that showing these works in this particular context, at this particular time, is very important for the preservation of our heritage. So Ifa Lethu Foundation has been repatriating these works, and they have a collection now of over 600 artworks. And this year is the 21st anniversary of the Constitution. So we felt that it was a great opportunity to actually show these works in Constitution Hill, where many people were incarcerated, many activists were incarcerated in those days. And it's
Carol,
also shown alongside an exhibition.
Apologies for that, Carol. We don't have enough time. I want you to quickly take us through the process of actually repatriating these artworks and how long that process takes. Is it as complex as one would imagine it to be?
The process has been going on since 2005, when the Ifa Lethu Foundation was first established. And the Ifa Lethu CEO, Dr. Narissa Ramdani, contacts people from all around the world and keeps a track on who has what. And the work has mainly been donations by people who feel that it is important that the artwork is saved for South African heritage rather than being scattered around the world. So yes, it is a complex process. It's one which needs a great deal of networking and diplomatic arrangements, obviously through different organizations, and Australia has been extremely proactive in this regard.
Carol, you spoke about the importance of the exhibition in making sure that we retain our culture and our heritage as a country. But what's in the name? What is so significant about the name, Looking Back, Moving Forward?
Well, looking back is showing the works showing and collecting the works that artists made during the struggle era, which up until this stage have been pretty much ignored. It's only the last 10 or 20 years that South Africa has acknowledged that black artists in particular were making art. But the looking forward part is also part of the Ifa Lethu's mandate, and that is to encourage young people, so what happened in the past would never happen again. And so we have also invited some young artists who are currently working in South Africa, also on political issues, and they are taking part in the exhibition. But our choice of young artists has been deliberately those who had a direct contact with the artists of the past. For example, there is the daughter of the artist who is featured on one of our posters. His name was Fikile Magadlela, and his daughter is Turia Magadlela, who has now become a very important young South African artist. So we are just showing a lineage, really, which goes back a long way.
All right, fantastic. Carol Brown, thank you very much for your time. She's, of course, the curator of an exhibition of the struggle-era human rights art collection Repatriated by the Ifa Lethu Foundation, titled Looking Back, Moving Forward, which runs at the Constitution Hill until the 28th of January 2018.